little bit of a workshop for you. Buyer's choice saves money. Yeah, it does. How to responsibly overpay for the property you want by saving on interest and monthly payments. Now, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, I never, ever want you to go into something blind. So you're going to always want to be, if you're going to be doing something like this, you need to know exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I'm going to show you that concept right now because it's it's an important concept on how to do this the right way. Now, I will tell you that there's a lot of people that are talking about concepts like this, and they take it to a certain extent, but they don't go the full. I'm not going to say full Monty, but they go the whole way. They're not showing you everything that needs to be done to get this accomplished. And if it's not done the right way, you can get where high cost and predatory lending violations get triggered, and that can cost you a whole lot of money. Don't want you going there, so I'm going to show you the right way of doing this and going into it with your eyes wide open. So I got a inquiry over the weekend, and it was from an agent, and they have a property available, or they've got a property that they wanted us to market or help market in, I forgot even what city it's in, but it's in Los Angeles County. And we started looking at some of the numbers, and the property is listed at $790,000. What are the problems we have right now? I hear this all day, every day from buyers and from buyers' agents, real estate agents. Well, there's not a lot of inventory on the market, and the payments are too high. How do we solve both problems? Because if there's not a lot of properties on the market, what does that mean? You've got to bid more for the property. So we look at this property, and it's $790,000 is the list price of this property. Now, if you can do 20% down, you're looking at a $632,000 loan amount. And I'm going to throw this at you right now. I'm going to throw it at you that I don't know what interest is going to be at when you go to do your transaction. All I'm going to tell you is that the concept that I'm going to share with you works. Interest could be higher, interest could be lower. I used 8% on this with an APR of 8.261, 30-year fixed rate loan, $5,591.97, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. I don't know if there's an HOA on this property or not. 20% down means you can need $173,837,000 to close. Now, the suggestion is go to the seller and say, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, can I buy this property from you at $830,000? That's a full price offer plus $40,000. But I need you to use that $40,000 to help me with the payments. Now, we're not doing this on a short-term basis. We're doing this for the entire life of this 30-year loan. So it's $830,000. Now we're looking at $664,000 loan amount. 6.5% interest. You save a full 1.5 on the interest rate. 7.159 is the APR. Now remember, you're not paying, when you do your amortization table, you're not using that 7.159 or the 8.261. You're using 6.5% to figure out your payments. So the payment now drops from $5,591.97 to $5,999.85. You're saving $392 a month by paying $40,000 extra. $392 a month. But, oh, Ron, what happens if the appraisal doesn't come in? Okay, well, that does happen. What happens if it doesn't come in at the 790? What happens if it only comes in at 747,000? We call that an appraisal gap program. Keep the loan amount the same, $664,000. Keep the interest rate the same, 6.5%. So when the loan amount and the interest rate are the same, the payment is the same, $5,199.85. But wait, on these last two options, the cash to close dropped to $169,676.52. So by paying more, your down payment and cash to close is less, and your payment is less. You save $392 a month. Think about that process. Now, when you're saving $392 a month, do you think that makes it easier or harder for you to qualify? Of course, it's easier to qualify because you're saving money. When you're saving money, it becomes easier to qualify as long as it's done the right way. Again, remember, I told you these will trigger high cost and predatory lending violations if it's not done the right way. There is a way of doing this properly so that it meets the government requirements and the compliance requirements for this. So I just want to show these things to you so you understand that we can help you if you come and give us a call early in the process. If you've gone and talked to your best friend's dog catcher's neighbor and they're also a lender, they may not know how to do these things the right way. And the next step that I'm going to tell you, I want to give you two other numbers on this before I go in and I get to the next part. So over 60 months, 5 years, this is going to save you $83,000. $83,000. Remember, we overpaid by $40,000. So you're saving $83,000 over 60 months. And you got the property you wanted because you gave a full price offer. Over the course of 13 years, and we use 13 because I hear from 9 to 13 years or how long people stay in their property. So I just use 13. This saves almost, well, let's call it $99,000 over 13 years. $99,000 in interest over 13 years. Okay, but you say, Ron, I don't know about this because I'm overpaying for the property. Well, that could be true, but let's see what the break-even point is because of how much we're saving on all of this. Well, if we look at this, because of appreciation, and I didn't even put in the amount of money that we save on the payments, but just because of appreciation, the break-even on this comes out to, I think it was about 7 months. 7 months. So you're overpaying. Now, if you waited 7 months, you could actually pay the higher valuation. And what we did is we just looked at what is the forecasted appreciation for this particular street. And this happens to be in Whittier, California. What is the forecasted appreciation for Whittier, California for the next year, 5 years? We also look back historically to see what that's been. So we know we got a 7-month break even. Think about that concept. You actually get the property you want, a lower payment, a lower interest rate, and your break even is 7 months. You might be searching for a new house for 7 months. That's why we call this the buyer's choice. Save money. How to responsibly overpay for the property you want by saving on interest and monthly payments. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio.